Shalom. This is from Sweden, and it's afternoon in my place, and I'm going to talk about God is speaking to me so much lately, and today I was thinking that I should talk about something else, but it come to me on Facebook about this with Oasis movement. In Sweden it's called Oasisrörelsen. This movement that is start to grow very fast now, and it's the message from this religion ministry or what it is group is that everyone should come together, all the churches, whatever you believe in, all beliefs should come together in one place. And behind it, I have looked for it and searched for it on Googles and been on websites from United States, and it's all over the world now. And in Sweden it started in 1983. But of course it was a small group, and then it's growing, and it's this time, in the end time, that the devil is busy so much. So it's look on the surface, it look very great, maybe for some people, and those non-denomination churches, they be involved in this because it look nice, and they are playing on this with that it's not a sin to be homosexual, and they have like a masquerade. It's the Pope hat they use, and it's very hard for a woman to be in a leader position. It's against it. You can be a leader for Oasis movement, move on the move, and Oasisrörelsen, you can be a woman and preach, but you can only preach in a local ministry, not on a wider plan, not on a worldly, on the earth like that. You only can be in one spot, a small spot, to preach. You can assist around, so it look like women have something to say, but it isn't. You have to be quiet as a woman. And when I look at this, it's very, very, very bad going on, because I look it up, and they say it's a Lutheran church that have started it, but it's a lie. It's the Catholic Church that have started it to take in now all the churches in the world into their own doctrine and their agenda. And that's why the Pope was in Sweden, because he wanted to shake hand with the Lutheran church here in Sweden. He was very close to my city. It's only 30 minutes to that city where the Pope was, and I was not there, of course. And it's this going on, and Isaiah, he say that God say that to him, that my people, they die because of that they don't get the knowledge. People don't do that. They only follow the biggest, the powerful authority. And the Bible say about this strong man. That's the devil. So the devil can be the leader of a church. He don't care. He don't scare about church of today. He can be there in the pulpit and preaching. And people, should I say I'm sorry, but God is on me now very much. He was going into fire when I talk about the Oasis movement. But I am going to talk about another subject that people ask me, because in United States, when I lived there, I get very much message from God when I was standing at the bus stop. And they ask me many times, why do God speak to you at the bus stop? But it's not now in Sweden the same thing, but every time I take a shower, he speaks to me. And I have just taken a shower. And it's the same thing, because it's when I go into relaxing mood, when I don't stress, because you can't do anything more than wait for the bus. So I go into relaxing mode. And when I take a shower, I go in relaxing mode also. And then God can speak to me. And it's the same when I go to sleep. Most of the time he talked to me when I start to wake up, because I'm still in relaxing mode. And he talked to me in dreams. And it's because he needs us to relax. And this time, the last days we have, the devil make us stress. This technology, I'm a technology freak. I have all computer things you can have updated, everything. But still, I'm warning you, because you have to go away from those things sometimes, to take a time off, to start to relax and not stress the whole day long until you go to bed, dong, and then you go very deep in sleep, and then you wake up and run again. No, you have to take a time off. You have time to take time off. I say sometimes it's the best short cut in many things for work and everything is to relax and talk to God and hear God. That's the best for all solutions, for every problem you have. He tell you what to do if you listen. And in the shower today, I was talking to God, and I say, why don't you come down and show and talk to people when it's the last days? And but he said to me, I give you sign, he said to me. And then I asked him once again, I said, but the people don't understand the signs. So, and then he said to me, that's because I am going to tell them in the heaven court, when you go into the court and God is talking to you, he's going to say, I give you all the signs, but you never take time to understand it, to pondering in your heart what I was showing you. God confirmed these things, that he was telling you this, that you don't see the signs. You want only to look in the book and follow preacher that God have maybe not given any signs, and the signs is for you many times. I know since 10 years ago that God, if a person is not correct, that the person is bad, he don't kill that person. Don't do that. Most often isn't it so? But he take away someone that is close to that person, a loved ones he take, to give a warning that you have to clean up your house, clean up yourself. So in that way he loves us so much, so he wants us to correct ourselves by doing this, but people don't see it. And it's a test also. If people be angry at God, if some loved one have died, if they go angry at God and not get over it, and in the bad things helping people with what the knowledge they have got from this bad situation, that maybe someone have died because of some illness that the doctors can tell about, but you know what's going on before it happened, and you can tell other people that have these signs of illness, this is why you are ill. Like for me, I have my pancreas very bad, and I tell all the time when people say they have back pain, they are much pain in the body, I say, have you talked to the doctor to look at your pancreas? I say always, I say that to help people, and that's what God wants us to do. If someone have died that close to you, and you have to help other people with the knowledge you get, and maybe not the knowledge, but to comfort them and be there for them. These things, it's like God take away someone close to you, then he wants action from you. And I say that sometimes we get babies that is not live so long, but then God told me for maybe almost 15 years ago that it was maybe not that you should have that baby, but God gave you that baby because He was sure that you could take care of that baby in that situation. He didn't gave the baby to another person. He gave it to you, and you should be thankful that you have that. At least you have been a mother or a father in your life. And it's many people that cannot be a mother or a father of something. And it's going on now. Something is going on inside me. Something coming through now. God remind me to tell you that Jesus is very close to come back. He's my other video, my live broadcasting I did for some days ago, 3 days ago, there was a new voice coming in. It was not this that you heard now. It was someone else with a very dark voice, commanding voice that come in. And then after I got the knowledge that that was Jesus that was talking through me with that voice. So he's so extremely close to start to come here. I feel it. I feel it. We'll see if he's coming through here in my live, my broadcasting here. It's like something coming up here in my body. It's sad that people can't come be with me here, because then you have felt this energy, this heat that is around me now. You could have felt it. It's so. I can't talk when things going on here. He's saying to me now, I'm coming running. And then I see something I have seen before, our planet. And then is like a force coming in the air from the universe. It's coming down to the planet. And it's like, I don't see any like horses and these things. It's like a big wind, tornadoes. It's running very close to this planet now. All the signs of Messiah's coming is here now, and I have talked about it. Nowadays I talk mostly on my group for prophecy 2000 to 2016. I have talked about it, all these signs that is here now. I don't know how much you can see it, because I can't open my eyes when I am in the spirit. It's hard for me to focus with my eyes now. But I can tell that he's very, very here, if I say so. He's so much energy going on. You know, when the spirit is talking, it's to your spirit. It's between God's spirit and your spirit. It's no word that you can hear. It's an energy that's going through now, is going to reach you now. It doesn't matter if you are watching this live or if you watch this in another time, because God's Spirit have no time, so there is no time limits. It's when you watch this, that's going to be a video, it's that time is now, or when I'm speaking now, it's the same time for you. You can come here after 1 year and still receive it, because in heaven there is no time, and God is from his son, he's saying, before year 0 until eternally time. And eternally time is no time in the future. He's sending out so much energy here for you to bring it up. And don't go frightened and deny it. Receive it. Receive it. Receive it. God saying this, it's your future. He's saying, I send you this for your future. You are not going to be what you are today. You are not in a prison. You can move forward in your life. It's much tricky things going on just now in the world. And the Bible says you have to be wise. and not go after the strong man, those that is in authority, that have nice titles, that have all these doctors, pastor, or reverends, and all this. That's only words. It's words of the world. It's not God's title on man or woman. That makes not, the titles don't make God's children. That's not. The God's children, the proof, the evidence of God's children is in the heart and in their mind and what they're doing, the action they do. So many church leaders is commanding and tell other people to do the work, and themselves they sit locked in the office and not talk to anyone. And he have only chosen whatever want to work for him, so he can only bring in the money for his pocket to bring in and let other people work. And you follow this kind of authority. This is God saying, it's not me. Foolish man. Foolish, he said. I took off my glasses because it's going steamy in them because it was so hot here. So you are very blessed. You are blessed. You have received this. And don't let other people say that the energy, what you felt in your body was of the devil. Then you can't receive it. You have to believe in that God was talking to you and send the energy to you. Or else you belong to the devil. You can't be between it. You have to believe it and trust it was God that was talking to you and gave you the blessing. It was not me giving the blessing. It was He, or He is everywhere. He don't only there, He's everywhere. So God bless you, and thank you for watching this.